Hello everyone and welcome back to EMC Amplified. I hope you guys enjoy episode 4. So in the last episode we moved on to getting into the villager trading stuff and getting a village that we actually quite like. So we're back on villager trading, very normal stuff for regular Minecraft. And because this is a very easy way if you're just starting here today. Sticks, we can take out our EMC for 4. And we trade 31 of them for 16,000 EMC for a singular emerald. And emeralds are quite expensive, and this normal trading system is a very good way to exploit this system here. So we're trading quite a lot because this gives us quite a lot of EMC to work with, and I'm gonna need it for what we're about to do next. So is there anything that's cheaper? Not really. String's not bad, I guess, but it's not easier. It's just a trade that we could do. But obviously you can see we're at 2.16 million. So this is our Fletcher guy. We have a few guys in here to get some more trades, which it seems like another guy has appeared in the fray, which is what I was hoping for, because we can start doing iron trades as well. Which no, stay. I want you in there. If you just cooperate, it'll be easier. Yes, sir. Okay, cool. So with their block, I wonder if we can actually attach to that block. I've been moving it, but it might be fun. But anyways, sorry if this is getting a slow start. This is my 4th episode today, so I hope you guys have enjoyed this series so far, if you have been watching from the beginning. But if you have not, then consider go checking out the rest of it, because this has been quite a fun series so far. It's including EMC and project expansion and all those kinds of things, and it's just been a lot of fun. So I'm really enjoying this. So today, we're going to just keep working with this stuff and trying to figure out how far we get. But today, we really want to upgrade to some automation. If that's the goal, I don't know if that's going to happen, but that's what we would like to do. If we can automate with power flowers and get all that stuff kind of ready, that would be amazing. But oh my god, but we might not get around to it today. I don't know. It would be ideal. At least if we can start the process, I would like to do that. And then get all the coal. So obviously this is our easiest way to get EMC right now, is just trading, because it trades some cheap stuff for some more expensive stuff. Coal is not as cheap, but it's still a good trade. And we're still earning a net positive, right? So that's still really good. We're investing and then we're taking out money. So it's a good learning thing here. And then the axes, this could be a good one too, right? This is something, actually, this is quite a lot of emeralds. This stack here is expensive, so it wouldn't be worth it. Diamonds to emeralds, though, is a very easy trade because it doubles, actually, the exact amount I have. So if I take out a diamond stack like this, diamonds to emeralds is usually not something you'd ever do in regular Minecraft, because why would you? But it's exactly double the amount of EMC. So if we do that here, it's a very good trade, actually. But anyways, this is a good building. I do really like it. We're going to put some more villages in there probably very soon. But to look around the rest of the village, which I need my slime sling to get back up here, because I think we're kind of on a lower area, to get up here and go see. There's quite a lot of villagers. Hopefully they stay quite safe. I'll sleep every night, hopefully, and they'll be okay. But let's see if we can find a big house. This is a church. Let's not destroy that. Let's see if we can find a big enough house to kind of handle what we're about to do. Maybe we'll just do it outside, or there's another one of these houses. That's true. This one, oh, it says copper in it. True, that's so true. This has lava. I don't really want to get rid of it, but I guess it doesn't matter. I have lava infinitely if I really at my disposal if I want it, so it's not a big deal. So let's just get rid of that stuff. Bricks, we'll keep them. Well, yeah, we should probably keep them, actually, because bricks I've been using as our main source of blocks to place and things like that, so it should be fine. But let's start with our automation in EMC. So if you're here for your EMC stuff, that's what we're doing today. We're looking at our basic power flowers. We need to get the covalence dusts, which covalence dusts are made with very simple things. So this one is charcoal, or coal. I think it's coal or charcoal. Actually, it might have to be charcoal. Charcoal and cobblestone. This one's iron and redstone, and then this is iron, diamond and coal. So we need to make charcoal first, which is a very strange recipe, but I think I remember that being the case. I don't think we have any. So, oh, I have that thing. I didn't realize that charge thing. I just need a log, like one singular log. I think any of them will work, but let's get a regular one. And then let's get a furnace working, as well as, nope, not a blast furnace, regular furnace, and then coal, which we do have coal on us. So putting this down, putting that down, and putting that down, that should turn into charcoal, which is what we're aiming for, right? Because we need to at least make one so we can get this thing started. And then after that, we have all the other items. We just need to actually collect them out of the system. So let's take this out, put it all back into the system, and let's get charcoal and cobblestone, and then iron and redstone, as well as diamonds, And what's the other thing? It's coal, which I have coal. It's fine. So to make this, oops, well, I didn't want to save it. Oh, actually, yes, this does have to be a different crafting table. Or at least a few of them do. So right here, grab it. This low covalence dust, make at least one of these. Medium covalence dust, one of these, and then high covalence dust, one of these. And then we can put them in our tablet and infinitely create these, so we never have to do that again because it's really annoying too. And then once we have all those covalence dust, so we'll grab them all out since we're probably going to need to use them in a second. We're going to be making ourselves the basic EMC link, which needs 2 transmutation tablets, which is not what we have right now. We do not have the things to do that. So we're going to start very small here. So we're going to make the basic collectors, which is glowstone, Eternious fuel, glass, and a furnace. We can get to these things, but let's get to something else first. So we need the alchemical chest, which is iron, a chest, diamonds, covalence dust, and stone. So what is it? I completely lost everything. So I need stone. I need 2 stone, which stone keeps getting pushed back here. I don't like that. Stone, I think it was like a diamonds or something, and a chest, something like that. I don't remember, honestly. Something like this. And iron. Iron, the 2 iron or something like that, and then that should do it, right? Is that everything I needed? Yes, it is. So we can have an alchemical chest. So with this is the start of everything. So the alchemical chest is just, I think, a good chest. Yes, it is just a really nice chest to use. So for storage purposes, this is really nice, especially with Thompsonable storage. It's very good to have as a system. But then moving on, we want this to upgrade stuff. So alchemical chest upgrades to the energy condenser, which is obsidian and diamonds. So let's go with chest and grab this, and then obsidian and some diamonds. So 1, 2, 3, 4. There's gonna be a lot of this, so I'm sorry. I hope this is at least somewhat interesting. I do like doing this stuff though, so I hope at least it's a little fun to watch while I do this stuff. But there we go. So we got an energy condenser, which moves us into the first level of actually getting some stuff back here for this stuff here. Oh yeah, energy condenser. So energy condenser will condense energy from things, right? I think, or it'll from energy from collectors, which is the condenser, which will turn items. It'll make items over time, but that's a good start. The condenser will be a good thing. It's not something I use often because I'm used to using Project Plus, and this is a Project E item that's kind of like foregone in the project expansion. I mean, it's recording. I'm checking that really quickly. Sorry, it's gonna be blocked for like a little while, but okay. So moving on, energy condenser can be upgraded into the basic EMC Link 1 as well as the energy condenser Mark 2, which this is too expensive. This is also quite expensive, but not as expensive. So I need millions of EMC to do this, which is not ideal actually. So normally you would be probably getting an energy collector, MK1, which is what we're probably going to need to make, which is a rate of 4 EMC, maximum storage is 10,000 EMC a second. So this would make and collect our EMC for us. And then we would upgrade it with dark matter, and then we'd upgrade it again with red matter, which is the ideal thing we're supposed to be doing. And I think this is supposed to connect to our chest, and then that'll be the thing. And with glowstone, it's supposed to be the original way to do that. And then, of course, the power flower is essentially that, right? This is the compressed versions of those things. This one generates EMC supposed to light. Maximum produced EMC is 4. So this is essentially what we're doing with the other stuff. So we probably also want to just do this instead of the collector route, because there's really not as much of a reason to do this. This with project expansion is more of the thing we're supposed to be doing. So basic collector MK1 means we need some glass, which we are not using. And also I think it's nighttime. Oh shit, my bad. I have not been keeping track of that, and I need to do that because if I leave them, they might die in the night. So sorry. But let me drink some water. All right, this has turned very grindy very quickly, but let me get a furnace back out. Let me just get some coal in there, like a stack, because I'm going to probably be using this quite a bit every once in a while. I'll have to use something. And then with that, we need to make glass. We just need some sand, just a singular bit of sand, and then we can mark it in our thing. Because I don't think we have glass yet, because we wouldn't have collected glass. Yeah, we don't have glass. It would have broken if we tried to pick it up. So that's not our thing we're doing right now. We can get rid of that, get rid of that, and that's good. So unidentified glass, grab it all. So grab the glass, grab, what is it? Oh my god, glowstone. And I think to make the rest of it, we need a Eternious fuel block, a furnace, and yeah, so furnace, Eternious fuel. So A, E, and then grab that. So I just need a block, which I think it's not like this. It's actually a full block like that. Mark it in there. And then, oh my god, a glass thing and glowstone. So I need glowstone, which is like this, which I have not made, actually. I forgot. I don't collect it like that. So there we go. We need more of these. Oops, that is not what I wanted to make a bunch of. There we go. I can put that back. All right, so with this, we should be able to craft this thing. I think we have everything. Yes, we do. So basic collector MK1 is marked now. So now with this, we could upgrade it into the next sections, or we can use this for upgraders, and we can use this to the basic compressed collector, which is what we're going to be using to actually make the power flowers. But with this, it's essentially what we had before, and it's generating EMC exposed to light. Maximum produced EMC is 4. Maximum storage EMC is that much. So this is essentially this, but smaller, I guess. Essentially, it's a little different, but it's essentially the same thing. But with this, I guess it's not really meant to be put on a chest, I don't think. But I think if we really try, maybe we can check if this works. And EMC storage, it has storage. So if I do this though, is it connected to it? It's not currently, actually. So I don't think this is really meant to be used in this way, obviously. But if we really wanted to produce, we could set this up in the most ideal way, which would be the original way to make power flowers. But of course, we can also use villagers, which would just be the ideal way to do that. Especially if making the first power flower is only 6.43 million. We can ideally do that with villagers instead of doing what we're doing. But I still need to make these things, I think. So like this was a good idea to do it because we're going to need that for the collectors going forward. So to make our power flower, we need these basic compacted collectors. Let's just do that. So we might as well get it done today, right about now. So once we get to this point, we shouldn't have to worry about it anymore. So that's made. Let's make the basic relays as well. This is obsidian, Eternius fuel, and glass. So obsidian, Eternius fuel, and glass. And then that should do it for the basic relays. Yeah, basic relay 1. There we go. Mark it. And then that's all we need for the bottom things. And then we need a basic EMC link, which of course is the expensive thing. So we'll get to that when we get to that. But right now we have enough to make one more. What we could do is go to our villagers and go try and trade a bunch of stuff. So I don't know what would be the most ideal thing to do, but obviously any villager trade would be great right now, as long as it's something to have. But sticks are probably not a bad thing, although if it's like iron, it could not be bad. Rotting flesh, it's like 1,000 to 16,000. It's still not bad though. So let's do rotting flesh while we're here. We might as well. Rotten flesh, right? My bad. So we'll get some kind of improvement on this. It's not the best turnaround, but it's still a turnaround. We might as well. And then that upgrades this guy too, which is makes him. We might as well, right? This guy is something we'll be using later. Gold is 2,000. It's less of a turnaround, but we can still use it as long as we're not losing money doing this. I'm okay with doing any of these trades actually, because I want to upgrade these guys quite a lot. So having all these guys for these trades would be great. Rabbit's foot. I don't think we have a rabbit's foot. No, we don't. We definitely do not. But this guy might actually upgrade again. Has he? Oh, he's rotten flesh as trade has come back. Oh, okay, come on. Let's get this guy to upgrading again. I think, unless he's glitched, he should be doing another upgrade. Yes, he is. All right, so a scoot and glass bottles. Glass bottles are actually the best trade I've seen so far because the EMC is quite low. It's also asking for not a lot. So glass bottle trade, ideal one. Perfect. We might exploit glass bottle trade. All right, another wart as well is not too terrible, but glass bottles are just better. Scoots are not bad. I think also the rabbit's foot are not bad, especially if it's just one. But let's leave him be. Let's go look for other villagers or other things we can add. So let's get oh man, let's get a smithing table down here as well. We can put one down in a house and maybe somebody will grab it. Actually, there's no space in these houses. They're quite small, actually. So let me get rid of this, and let's put that there. Hopefully somebody will come by and grab it. And then we can keep going. We can keep building stuff. Wait, what did I have marked? I didn't have something marked. I don't know what it was. Okay, so you are not ideal to have as a... Oh, actually, I think they have a coal trade, if I'm not mistaken. Coal is definitely not cheap, but it's a thing we can use. Come on. Ugh, I hate trading like this. All right, there's one more. Come on. I don't like doing this, but I think what we'd have to do is block it off completely so that he can't leave and that nobody else can claim this trade. So if he's the only one who can do it, yes, there we go. So we got some coal. Coal trade is not ideal because it's 1,000. It's almost 2,000. So we're still losing quite a bit, but that's okay. We will This will be automated very soon, hopefully. But at least we're getting there to the steps of what we need. So we're aiming essentially for 6,000 or 6 million EMC, not 6,000. So we should be there quite soon, though. It shouldn't be that difficult of a journey as long as we get some stuff that's quite useful as a turnaround. So obviously the glass bottles was quite one of our best, and we might want to do that again once we can actually get to it again. Once he's like reset his trades, and then of course getting tools from these guys could be cool. Obviously we're just kind of like resetting our stuff. The same way we're doing. We're at 4 million already. It's quite easy. Diamonds being an immediate double it's still not great, but it is essentially an infinite. It's just doubling what we have, which is so good to have. So there we go, 4 million. And then we have some good pickaxes. Probably we could trade for some stuff here. I don't think we can mark enchantments, but you know, these are ideal to have. So there we go. This guy is fine. We'll leave him in there. I'm not gonna trap him though. There's no need for me to do that. The other thing is, I guess we can probably put another cleric somewhere, unless there's something more interesting to use, because I think that cleric was our best trade yet. We might as well have one more. So I need a not enchanting. What is it? Oh, actually we have lecterns. Are lecterns good? Maybe? I don't know actually. I think we can maybe get one that could be useful. Oh, I don't know. I'm hoping so. I want to get some good stuff here, but if it takes a little longer than I think, it's whatever. It's not a big deal. Can you not leave, actually? I was hoping you would stay. Can I get you in here by luring you in here with paper? Come on, paper. Come on. Paper? Hello? Hi? No, he seems to be out there. All right, that's fine, though. I'll grab him. We'll just mark him. It doesn't really matter. Oh, there's a protection 4 book. I didn't even notice. I was just like, yeah, we got some paper trade. That's so sick. Let me get some more. Where are you going? I need this guy. Come on. Where's he going? Come back here. All right, what's your second trade? I'm breaking 1. It's whatever. It's not great. Paper isn't a good turnaround either. It's not worse than diamond or anything. These are still good, though. You know what I mean? They're not bad. But obviously, the ideal man is right here. So bottles right here. Rotten flesh. Since he's reset everything, I think. Let's go grab him. Oops. Don't want to drop that. Don't want to lose that. Any point in this series. If we lose that, we're screwed. It's also probably a good idea, so we should put down a tablet somewhere. Just in case, for some reason, something goes wrong, we should do that. Okay, so there we go, like that. And then gold, I guess. Gold's still good. Turn trade. Yeah. Okay, it's fine. We'll do some more exploring soon, though. Don't worry. Like, it's not gonna be just this forever. I do want to do other things. I need to do this like soon, because we want to get some immediate trades, so we can immediately get some EMC. And if we're gonna stick around this area and kind of like refurbish it and make it look nice, then I want to just do that now. And if we can do that with like some of our nice stuff, then I might as well, right? We might as well get some of our EMC, and if we're gonna stick around here, we might as well automate stuff that requires us to kind of be in one area. Where is the guys from before? I actually lost them. I don't remember where their house was placed. It might be on the other side, actually. Hold on. Yes, it is over here. There it is. Perfect. This is actually a cool area. It's so pretty to see this water here like that. I like it a lot. All right, but we got coal trades here with him as well as iron. So coal. Oops, coal. Just unmark that. And iron. All right, but I do want to talk about stuff, I guess. I should. I don't have much on my mind, and then doing this is kind of like I need to focus a little, but all right, well, we're in episode 4, I guess. It's going well. I do like how far we've gotten in just, you know, this little bit of time. It's been a lot more fun than I thought it was going to be. I'm not going to lie to you. I think this is going a lot better than I assumed it would. But I'm happy to be here doing this again and playing more modded EMC again, because obviously we were doing kind of a light modded EMC pack, or not EMC, doing a light modded pack, a vanilla plus kind of thing. Oh my god, which there's nothing wrong with it. It's just that I like heavier mods. I like playing those mods. I like doing that a lot more often, and that's what I'm used to, doing those mods, like those really big mod packs. We played Dawncraft. I definitely considering doing Greg Tech, although I think I would struggle a little too much. I think for me that's a little bit of a stretch. I'm not that good at tech mods or anything like that, so I'm just like, I don't know. But you know, we'll get to it at some point. All right, we're almost at the number we need to be to have this working. So let's try and get there right now. We just need to trade a few more guys, but it's also getting late, so we might as well sleep somewhere. What I'm also gonna go do is put down that tablet that we need to keep, oh my god, safe just in case we die somewhere. So let me do that really fast at our city center. So over here, we'll get a transmutation table down here. We can also put one in a chest and kind of have it, but let's put this thing here and have it marked there forever so that hopefully we won't have to worry about it. But then let's go over here. These guys are fighting for a bed. I'm going to take your bed, actually, because I need the bed as well. So taking that. Look at all those achievements. There's so many achievements. All right, so you should reset your trades so I can go fight you. Need that. What about our cleric? Has he upgraded his stuff again? He's not in here. Ugh, we should just make a new guy. I think that's kind of the plan. We should just make another fletching table. So let's do that. Fletch is table. And let's put it in a house. Hopefully somebody will actually come claim it in the house. And then we can keep him in here and keep trading with him. So be ready to block if somebody walks this way. And I think I see somebody pathfinding this direction. So come on, come on, come on, come on. There we go. Perfect. All right. Keep you locked in here. Ideally. There we go. So now what we can do is get stick trades again. Perfect. This should take us over the edge of the amount of things that we need and have and our trades, and I think so, right? Maybe? That almost took us over the edge. We just need one more trade from him. So we get our flint trade from him as well. That will push us over to the automatic thing, and we can make at least the first power flower, and then from there have it automatically going for eternity. And we can upgrade these things, and that'll be perfectly fine. So there we go. We have exactly enough now to do it. So now let's leave this guy in here and head out to our little base back there. I think, which way is it? I always forget. I think it was this way. Yeah, I think it's down here. So it's down here. Whoa, was that a, oh, is that my just jumping sound? I thought that was a creeper. Oh my god, I thought I lost it there. Okay. Oh wait, no, not this one. Well, actually, it doesn't matter. I was thinking of the other one, but it's fine. Let's just go back over there. Ugh, I need to mark that as home, and I actually put a waypoint there. But I also don't want it to show on the map, and I need to fix that. I think that's a thing that's just like default. I need to go change it, turn it off. I need to go do that. I need to go do this. All right, there we go. There's our bed. Right, I forgot we were building stuff in here. Okay, so with our stuff in here, let's go ahead and make the basic power flower. So we need basic this thing. We need 2 of those, which we should have. Let's make the basic EMC link, which is going to be the most expensive thing we need on here. So energy, what is it called? No, covalence dust? Yes. So one, is it just 1, 2, 3? Oh no, I think it's like 2 each, right? Because I think it's like a top and bottom. If I'm not mistaken. And then yeah, and then an energy condenser. So energy condenser, oops, there we go. And then what else? Oops, wrong one. Then 2 transmutation tablets. So transmutation tablet, this one and this one. And then with that, we should be good. So perfect. We should be able to make our first basic EMC link. Our first, wait, you can do that? It's crazy. It is crazy. EMC link is here. Now we have it marked already. So we should be able to get everything else in here. So the basic relays, basic collector, compressed collector, I need 2 of those. And then I need basic relays, which should be all of the things I need. So that should have given us everything. So yes, we have the basic power flower, and with that we can just kind of put it down on the ground, and we're gonna put it right there, and that will slowly produce 102 EMC a second. That's it. That's all we gotta do. Just leave it forever and ever. Oh, that's so nice. And we want to make more of these, of course, as time goes on, but since it's gonna be going automatically, I don't remember if it's cross-dimensional. I think FTB like weight, like chunks is the way that we would have done this, because I think if I leave, it's gonna just like stop working if I leave far enough, but it should be fine for now. Also, I do want to have a waystone here, so I'm gonna mark this as a home, and then leave it here. So village 1 is like really far away. I think if we go to it, the EMC won't be producing anymore. Yeah, that is true. So if we really wanted to producing all the time, we would have to have claimed EMC or claimed FTB chunks, which I think it's a mod I have to install, because I don't think we have claimed chunks in here. I think I would have to do that, because FTB chunks is not something I have. There was no reason for me to do it at all. There's no reason for me to have that. So I think chunk, actually we do have chunk claim. How do we get to these claimed chunks? And what is this? Zero's minimap has claimed chunks. Can we do it? How do we do it? Where is the thing? Cave mode, map switching. Let's open the settings. Let's go with claim. Display claim chunks on. So do we go to here like this? And then open waypoint menu, open settings. How do we do the chunks? Update chunks on, load new chunks. Display claim chunks. Display claim chunks from the open parties and claims mod as a colored overlay. Oh, well, actually, it might not work because it would be in the open parties, whatever the hell thing. So I think we still need to download the mod that has the claim chunks thing, which I will do as soon as we're out of here today. And honestly, we might be done very soon, but I'm very happy to have this. I would like a whole farm of it working constantly, but we'll get to that later. We need to kind of like get to our minimum level of stuff right now. So with that running, if we can get the claim chunks working and a new model set up, we can very easily go back to exploring and going to get new stuff and going to just looting things and putting stuff in our EMC tablet. So having this amount of EMC will be nice, but also having a consistent stream of it is also just as nice. But once we have farms, that'll be easy. But obviously this is probably producing more than an iron farm already would. It's just working. Right, we have quite a bit of it. And then of course we can use our other energy condenser thingies and put a bunch of those and, I don't know, turn things into other things if we really wanted to. But anyways, yeah, I think that's okay. If we want to upgrade this thing, we would have to upgrade it into the dark power flower, which costs 10 million. So another thing to look into. But also, these things are quite a lot of EMC. This could, well, actually this one's not. This one is, this is 1 million. But it's still not like enough. I don't even know where I was getting all those items for EMC. I don't know what would be the easiest thing to get. Let's go with hashtag EMC. And what is the highest? Can we sort by? No, I don't want to even click anything. I don't even know what stuff does. Is there something we can get, like an ore, that we can get a lot of, that might be ideal to do? Like something we can just find out in the wilderness and be like, oh, this is exactly a great thing we can just mine a bunch of. So like I think quartz might be a good one. Like if I just search not at quartz as a block, or quartz as ore. Where's quartz ore? Another quartz here. It's 256. It's not great. I don't know what the highest EMC thing would be. I'm actually not sure. And I don't think they are in order. They're not in an order. Whoa, share stones and waste stones are quite a lot actually, but they're not oftenly found. They're not common. They're not something I can go and like search for as a thing. This is not a worthy thing to go look for. It's just not worth it. But anyways, yeah, okay. So sorry if this was a rambly one where we're kind of like chilling and not doing much. Let me actually go at waste stones. I'm probably gonna want to make this soon. The warp stone. But yeah, so we'll get to these things later. I'm very excited to try. And yeah, we're going to get our claim chunks hopefully in the FTB chunk claiming system or whatever. We'll get all of the things we can. We'll get some villager trade set up and ready so we can just kind of keep trading like this. I don't think we'll do much off camera. I do kind of want to keep it to the system. And I think I'm going to end early-ish. Well, we're going to end at actual time, and then I'm actually going to go eat dinner. But no, it's been a lot of fun. Thank you all for watching. We got our first basic power flower, and that's very nice to have. So I do like having this thing ready. It's ready, up and running. So I do like seeing that. Thank you all for watching. It's been a great time. And yeah, I will see you all in the next episode where we're definitely going to continue doing this. We need to do automation of EMC, and that's kind of the goal. I want to do it, maybe vanilla is the only way we're kind of going to be doing this right now, but maybe we can set up some systems that we just get at least some EMC here and there. I think Iron Farm is not a terrible way to go. It's just not ideal. If we're getting 102 a second, iron, let's look at iron. Iron normally would be 256. So we don't collect that much a second, probably. It might even it, but it would just match this lowest level one, which means that if we just made another one, it would be really easy to just do that. It'd be more ideal to do that, but also it'd just be more ideal to go find emeralds in the world and things like that. So other villages and other looting other places would be pretty good. Also, if we just got like emeralds are probably like the most, right? Emeralds, what do we get emeralds from? That's not even worth mentioning because that's just like doing that. Obviously chests, we can get emeralds from chests. From mobs, invokers of emeralds would be actually, yeah, that's true. Emeralds would probably be our highest yield farm, which means that the farm that I've never made before, which is a raid farm, would probably be ideal. And actually, oh, it shows me the trades. I can actually go out of my way and check here, which would be the easiest to trade with. So a bucket of lava or diamonds. Lava would be probably pretty good for an emerald. It would just be slow. But this one's not bad either. 448, 19 something, it's 4 something. Ooh, dried kelp blocks and a butcher would be pretty good. That would be not bad. As well as sweet berries. Sweet berries are pretty easy to get. So these are the things we're looking for. Glass bottles, even easier. 9, literally 9. That's insane. So this is where we're probably going to work on them. Working on getting these things. Farmers are still pretty good for trading. Puffer fish, maybe? Yeah, that's not bad. That's pretty low. Tropical fish. All the fishermen are pretty good. These are pretty low trades. String for the fisherman trade. Sticks, of course, are pretty simple. Are pretty easy. But something that would be quick and easier would be the bottles, of course. Leather's not bad. Flint's not bad. Rabbit hide. Scoots. What else could be good? Oh, ooh, ink sacks. Ink sacks are 80. That's it. And the book and quill, 224. Same matches everything else. Clay balls, not bad either. Stone for the mason trade is also pretty easy. And then nether quartz, but that's 3,000 to 16,000. It's still quite a bit of a change. This is also pretty easy. The dyes. We'll look into this later because I don't want to take this much longer. We're actually on time for an episode, which is rare. So thank you all for watching. It's been a ton of fun. And I will see you all in the next one. We'll be looking at these villager trades very, very, very soon because I think that'll be the way to go. So we can start like automating in that way, but also just kind of making ourselves those villagers. Can I get the door? I got the door. Can I get the door? Nope. Is it on? Hold on. There we go. All right, so I got the door. Okay, cool. So we'll look at those villager trades. Whatever seems the most ideal to get, so we can trade. We'll make a bunch of that villager and then trade it over and over and over again, and that'll be our way to automate. At least until we can actually get their proper automation. So having nice villagers that can trade things would be great, especially within a nice trading hall. We'll do that too. We're probably not going to build that trading hall yet, but we will very soon. So, anyways. Hope you all are enjoying. It's been a ton of fun. This is a new series, something very different from what we did before. Not super, but like this is different. EMC is a big part of this, and we're gonna do automation. It's very different from what I was doing before in that regard, right? But hope you enjoy it. I'm losing my voice. Thank you all for watching. Have a great day. Have a great night, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.